As Prodigy grows and expands, there is one certain question that has been on everybody's mind for a long time, and that is, when are the other elemental towers going to release? Well, in this video I'm going to share my best predictions on when the 3 other elemental towers, the Storm Tower, the Fire Tower, and the Water Tower, are going to release. So let's start off with what has already been released. The Earth Tower was released sometime in January of 2019. Then people waited for a long time in order to get the Ice Tower, which came out over 2 years later in August of 2021. So based off of these dates, we have been looking at a 2-year plus some months gap between the towers. If that stays, what are the expected release dates for the other 3 elemental towers? So the time gap between the Earth Tower and the Ice Tower was about 2 years and 8 months long. So for the Storm Tower, if we were looking at about a 2-year gap between the Ice Tower and the Storm Tower, then the Storm Tower would be coming out in August 2023. But if we were looking at a 2-year and 8-month gap, we would be looking at an April 2024 release date. Now, I know we don't want that. We want the tower to release in 2023, but as of right now, it's just unknown whether that's going to happen or not. We assume that Prodigy is going to stick with the 2-year time gap, but if they also stick with the months in between or change them up, then that means that it might be coming in 2024. And the rest of them we're going to base off of what we said for the Storm Tower coming in April 2024. We're just going to base it off of that 2-year and 8-month gap. So 2 years and 8 months after April 2024 is going to be December 2026. And that would be when the Fire Tower comes out. But remember that this is of course not fully accurate, because we don't know when they are going to release the towers. They might do it earlier, they might do it later. We do not know, so make sure you keep in mind that this is just an estimate, not confirmed or fact or anything of that sort. And then after that, the Water Tower, if it were to come 2 years and 8 months after the Fire Tower, would come in around July or August of 2029. That is indeed a very long time away, and I think that I am totally wrong on this. I'll probably be very wrong, and the towers will be done a lot before that. Like I said, I hope the Storm Tower comes in 2023, but we can't be certain of that. We have no evidence saying that it will be right now, even though we have seen bits and pieces of it, such as the possible warden and the chair, the inside of it occasionally, and so on. We don't know when the Fire Tower or Water Tower are going to come out. We can only provide estimates based on the 2-year and 8-month gap between the Earth Tower and Ice Tower. And that is pretty much the best estimate I could give you. The Storm Tower coming out in 2024, the Fire Tower coming out in 2026, and the Water Tower coming out in 2029, based on 2 years and 8 months. But if it were just 2 years in total, I would say the Storm Tower would come out in 2023, the Fire Tower would come out in 2025, and the Water Tower would come out in 2027. So that is also a possibility, but we have no idea if Prodigy is going to change it up at all, or lengthen the time between the towers, or shorten the time between the towers. So who knows? But in the meantime, what do you think about these possible release dates for the elemental towers? Do you hope that they come sooner or later? Are you excited for the towers? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments.